Now we have the ongoing demonstrations that are being spearheaded or that are being led by the opposition, and as a ministry and as government, there are rights under our constitution that allows people to demonstrate and picket, and of course it's very clear it's supposed to be unarmed and supposed to be orderly. Now, we've had challenges around those demonstrations in the sense that the lives of Kenyans have been put at risk, starting with the journalists yourselves. There are property that has been lost over these demonstrations. The life of our security officers have also been put at risk, but also Kenyans generally. And what we insist on is that we will follow the law. Where there have been transgressions, we expect the police to do what they are supposed to do. People need to be arraigned in court. In short, we expect to follow the law. And for those who are organizing demonstrations, we expect nothing short of that. As we speak today, there have been arrests that have been made. I don't have the exact numbers because I've been in this place since late last night. But the arrests that have been made for people who are considered suspects with regards to the various transgressions that have happened across the country, not just in Kisumu, in Nairobi, but as well as Siaya, in Migori, and some parts of Homa Bay. Now, the much that the security agencies can do, one is to arrest, arraign in court, of course, provide the evidence, and then we'll expect and wait for the courts to do their bit. Of course, then we still also need to have our security agencies continue to monitor what is going on and ensure that we secure lives and property of Kenyans. I think what we expect is that there needs to be the restraint on part of the police officers, but also on the side of journalists or generally or the rest of Kenyans, is that there needs to be certain level of precautions we take, whether it's in terms of identification, because as it is today, I need to look at the full details of what transpired yesterday. But the bottom line is that we expect restraint on the part of the security officers, but also we expect that as Kenyans, we also operate responsibly in terms of not putting ourselves at risk whenever we can. But again, this is not to give a free ticket to those who are the criminal elements who are part of the demonstrations to run riot on Kenyans.
I want to assure our visitors who are coming from out there that our systems for immigration, our systems for work permits are intact, and that the current maandamanos have not affected our systems. We welcome our visitors from wherever they are to come to Kenya to invest in our country without fear or favor, because we believe in the rule of law. We believe that the law will take its own course in as far as the current disturbances are concerned. We are not going to accept destruction of property in the name of maandamanos. I think it should be very clear that we are a country of a rule of law. We believe in the law, we believe in the Constitution, and we are not going to accept goons to take advantage of some of the loopholes to be able to loot people's properties, to be able to damage properties, and be able to do things which are against the Constitution in the name of maandamanos. So far, we don't have any adverse or negative travel advisories, and I urge our friends, the community of nations, to understand that we respect the rule of law and that there should be no need, really, of giving any travel advisories against traveling to Kenya. These maandamanos are political, and in many societies they happen. And as it is now, we believe that the government is going to ensure that there is harmony in our country. So I urge nations or other people from the West to be able to understand that this is a political process and it happens, and that the government is totally in charge. And our security apparatus are intact, and will ensure that everybody's property is protected. Thank you.
I think it's very unfortunate. It's really uncalled for. And I want to call the ASMIO leader to really desist from these mandamanos. Maybe the intention is to cause disharmony, to cause unrest in this country, to hurt the economy, which is very unfortunate because we know it has been his trademark of doing politics ever since. I want to call Kenyans of goodwill, peace-loving Kenyans, law-abiding Kenyans to desist from participating in these demonstrations. Elections are behind us, and it's time that the economy needs to be rebuilt and peace and cohesion in this country to be enhanced, and we move forward as one indivisible country. Yeah, it's very unfortunate. You know, as the CA's representative has just spoken about it, it's true, the Constitution provides the manners on which picketing and demonstration are supposed to be conducted. But we know the intention of these opposition-led demonstrations were largely meant to destroy people property, destroy businesses, and even cause bloodshed. So we condemn the strongest term possible, but we want to assure that the National Police Service is up to the task, and they are going to deal with these perpetrators accordingly.